So this is the first video of the year. Haven't done any lately, but haven't really felt like providing an update. So, but yeah, it's June 11th, 2024. Just kind of a asparagus are done for the season. They kind of didn't keep up with those, so trying a few things different this year. This is the first year majority 90% of everything that's in this garden I started from seed. There was a couple plants I bought at a garden center, but all the tomatoes I grew from seed, all the peppers I grew from seed minus one pepper. So anyways, but because I grew from seed, that allowed me to try some different varieties of tomatoes. These are some Amish pasta tomatoes. They're the ones that seem to be struggling the most. They got a lot of leaf curl. Maybe overwatering them, maybe underwatering them. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Those are Santa Marias, and I'm saying that completely wrong as I'm saying that. Right now, they are the ones that I don't see leaf blight yet. All the other tomatoes, minus my Belgium and all that, I've already had to trim off some leaf blight. So it'll be interesting to see how those do. I'm really hoping out. As you guys know, I fight with a lot of leaf blight in past years. I try to keep a ground cover on the ground. That sometimes works, that sometimes doesn't, and then trim up the leaves. So another thing I'm doing different this year is I'm trying to flat panel trellis for my tomatoes. Just kind of seeing if this is for plants, just trying to see if I can eliminate some space usage in the garden with the tomatoes. So this is a Brandywine Pink tomato. Once again, not a variety that I've done before. These are my two Roma plants. They're my only two Roma plants, so I took a chance, so hopefully I don't regret that. And then this is a giant Belgium. And so far, they're looking pretty good. My Romas look stunted. Hopefully they'll come out of it, because usually they grow 6 feet, so we'll see. My zucchini plants are doing pretty good. I already have some of those zucchinis. Plant them a little sooner than normal, but we'll see. I got some dill, and then the next plant in the trellis there, I'm trellising a watermelon. Here is some broccoli and cauliflower, and then there's some kohlrabi right there that the fence is on. Sorry, I'm not doing a really good job with the weeds this year, but I didn't quite get the ground cover in like I wanted to, so it's what it is. So I made a little raised bed for the carrots, seeing if the carrots will do better with a raised bed along with softer soil or looser soils. So, and then I had some lettuce. Got 2 or 3 harvests out there. I plant them late, but then if you notice, then I got 2 basil plants snuck in there. So this year I went a little crazy. Well, I won't say crazy. Because I grew from seed, it allowed me to try some different varieties of peppers. I got my jalapenos, I got some Tabascos, some Serranos. I even got some, Tabasco, I already said that. And what were these? I forget what variety these are. I need to work on my labels because they already washed out. So, but yeah, this pepper plants are doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. Kind of excited to see kind of how these are different varieties of pepper do. I do have kind of a novelty pepper growing here, and it's kind of a boy, all my labels came off. It's like a fire and ice. It's just little tiny peppers. So anyways, I got my sweet corn going this year. it's looking like I got a good stand on that. I did sneak in, I did try to plant some sweet potatoes in there, and I bought them late, and the root stock was not the greatest in the world, and I think I only managed to root 2 of them. I see one of them. I felt like there was a second one, but oh, right there it is. So out of 6, I planted only if 2 of them survived. So they were pretty late in the season. The root stock wasn't looking the greatest, but yeah, that's what it is. Potatoes are looking pretty good. I notice, once again, I'm noticing some leaf blight. Early this spring, I had a lot of bug bites. So there's a lot of leaf damage and all that, but hopefully the potatoes do pretty good. They've done pretty decent. Every year I try to plant the same amount, but try to get my yield a little higher than it should be. I'm really happy with my onions so far. I did switch up the varieties this year. I got a Zeppelin, a Red Wing, Patterson, and a Sterling. I planted the Sterlings last year and the Red Wing last year. The Red Zeppelin and the Sterling are net new to me this year, so we'll see how they do. I'm not worried about how they grow. It's more about how long they will store. The varieties I planted last year, they grew really nice. A good example was the Ringmaster, but the problem was they just didn't store. So, and I need them to store a little longer than a month. Right here is the green beans. They're trellising. I had a lot of issues with rabbits this year, but I finally got past that phase, hopefully, and so they're starting to trellis. So this will be nice when that's all upgrowing. Cucumbers, this is the year for cucumbers. Last year I really didn't grow. I grew like 1 panel of cucumbers. This year is the pickling year, so I'm trying to grow as many cucumber plants as we can, so we get those little tiny cucumbers. Once again, because it can grow from seed, I was able to get some different varieties. This is a Wisconsin pickler. It's like a Wisconsin constant SMR. I'm not sure what that meant, but anyways. And then this is this over here is a Boston pickler. We'll see. I can already tell you that these guys grow short, so I think they'll be a great pickler. So I think that's the reason why they're so that should make those little tiny pickles. I think that's all in here. This is the first year that we've been able to harvest strawberries. I think we're about at 10 pounds of strawberries this year. I was a lot more than I was expecting. Actually started harvesting in May this year. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I can see that I need to go through and pick some more. But the last harvest that we harvested was 3 pounds, 5 ounces. So we may be over 10 pounds now. Garlic is doing extremely well, or visually is doing well. I think because it almost looks like it's on its downward trend, which is fine. It's a little early. Usually it's about maybe 2 weeks ahead. Usually harvest around the 4th of July 4th. But what I noticed is they popped out of the ground earlier this year, and they were a lot stronger stand this year. So my guess is their cycle's a little down. But I'm noticing that the leaves are already starting to wilt back. So probably won't be long, and it'll probably be the week before July would be my guess when I harvest them. So, but I'm holding out pretty good. Some of these are looking like they may have some good bulbs underneath them, and then there's some that just where is it here? There's a variety here. I was very hoping Georgian Crystal, for example. It just doesn't look like it doesn't look like they're going to be very good, but it looks like my Russian Reds, it looks like it may have some good sized bulbs on those. So we'll see. Pretty excited about that. But yep, that's pretty much it for the garden this year. Herb garden's doing pretty good, and the only other thing that we have growing is the rhubarb, and we've already pulled maybe like a pound of leaves off of those, so not a whole lot. But rhubarb's kind of one of those things. You can do it with some things, but it's not one of our main staples. So until the next update.